Alright everyone, Dread here. Hope everyone's well, having a good day and all that jazz. Yeah, so I guess I should start by saying I love investing. Like I love investing, I love trading, I love what I do, I love what it's done for my life. And I enjoy it immensely. I enjoy, when you're right. I enjoy the research. I enjoy delving deep and finding a gem in the rough. And it's been a big part of my life for the past 5 years now. It's been a real journey and it's been amazing. And it has done a lot for my life. It's done a lot for me, done a lot for my family. I feel like it's helped me as a person develop and kind of helped me fulfill a bit of my potential, which is nice. But the one side that I'm starting to hate is the social media influencer side of things and the toxicity behind it all. It's hard living your life or kind of you're spending a lot of your time in that world of social media. It sucks. There's some great stuff, don't get me wrong, but mostly it's toxic and it takes a lot out of you. The thing that I've realized recently is the fact that toxicity is more due to the fact that we're in a bear market and things are not great and everyone's angry and everyone's upset and everyone has something to be angry and upset about, I guess. And we live in a time where it's very easy to be vocal when you're upset about something due to the nature of social media. So everyone's angry. And coupled with the fact that I haven't been very positive lately on the markets and I've made those thoughts vocal, and a lot of people disagree with that, whether that's through an actual reason and research, or whether that's just because they don't want that to be right and they believe that you should be pushing positive messages to, I don't know, fit their agenda or get the market back. I don't know. But it's been a bit of a switch, and I think those two things together, the kind of the toxic nature of the market at the moment because of everyone losing money, and the fact that I've kind of been pushing my thoughts more around, the fact that I don't feel like the markets are great and they're not going to be great for a bit. It's just kind of that toxicity's been there even more than it usually would, and you'd always get a few people who would say some shit and be horrible and make their opinions known to you. But now it's becoming so prevalent, and every day you could put just a regular message out that's quite positive, or just an opinion like, I don't know, I don't think the markets look great, and it just gets absolutely jumped on by people who are just, I don't know. I know this is going to be a ramble, guys, just because I don't really have anything, coherent to a script or anything like that. But it's tiring, man. It's very tiring to read that. I think people forget sometimes that there's the other people, the people on the other ends of the screen are people. And I think, I hate the word influencer. I've always fucking hated it. But I think when someone's got a bigger account, not to say that I'm a celebrity or anything, but you can take celebrities and use that as an example. It's easy for people to kind of talk shit and forget that person is actually a person, And I just realised the bigger that the accounts got, the more that people are willing to just be fucking nasty. And it's like, shit, I don't think I deserve that. Like, I'm just I'm putting my thoughts out on my Twitter page, my thoughts on my Twitter page, and you're following me. So you're following my opinions. Like, you don't have a right to say what I think. You know, you don't have a right on this person should be saying this or this person shouldn't be saying this, because these are my thoughts and this is my platform. And you're following me. If you don't like it, just unfollow. And I've never understood that. There's so many people who are just willing to be fucking nasty, and it's becoming more and more the case, and it's really taken it out of us at the moment. And you know, there's people who are just nasty for the sake of being nasty. There's people who, you know, don't like the fact that obviously I've made mistakes. I admit them. It sucks, you know, not to say that that makes things okay, because it don't. I've made mistakes, you know. I've been very vocal about it in threads and stuff like that. And I hate myself for it, to be completely honest with you. The fact that I went down a certain path for a brief period and thought about getting paid. I was never actually paid for any content, but the thought was there. And I was in a darker place at the time, and it was circumstantial that I got pushed to that, and that sucks, and I've been very vocal about that, but because that's happened, and you know, instead of just hiding it, I've been vocal about it so people know about it. People won't let that go. I get that, but it still doesn't make it easy. Because I think objectively, if I was to look at it objectively, I would say that I feel like I've done more good than I've done bad in this space. But some people don't communicate that. They would treat it like I'm just this animal who just preys on people, you know. But look, that's part of making a mistake, innit? You did it. So you gotta live with that shit, and the nature of social media is they'll call you out on it, and you gotta put up with it. And yeah, social media is just getting to me at the moment, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really the reason I started the Discord, the Bongo Mentals Discord, which I love, by the way, I really love it. The reason I started it because I wanted to talk and communicate with like-minded people who are willing to help. And who help others, you know, especially for a hard time like this. You know, a bear market is tricky, to say the least. But the Discord was there so everyone could come together and build a community, a like-minded community of people who are just focused on fundamentally strong projects and can help each other. And I've been so lucky that there's been people in the community who are just willing to help each other, willing to help others, and that's exactly what I wanted. But I've just found myself more and more loving the Discord and the community aspect of it, and hating the Twitter screaming into the void and just having everyone scream back at you. Because it's just, I can tell the difference. The community in Discord is so positive and willing to help and like-minded and forward-looking, whereas Twitter is the complete opposite at the moment. Yeah. So that's kind of some thoughts, I guess. I feel like as well, you know, I've been feeling like a kind of a bit, I don't want to say unfulfilled, but it's just at the moment I just don't feel like the Twitter thing is the closest thing I have at the moment to a job, right? And I don't enjoy it. And when you don't enjoy a job, you either stick through it or you get a new one. And at the moment, I'm just feeling like I'm just doing it because that's what I have been doing for a long time. I don't care about it. Like, I don't care about growing a following anymore. I don't care about the influencer aspects of it. I don't care about the fact that, you know, there's this amount of followers and I want to get to this goal. I don't care about any of that anymore. Like, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. My life really isn't going to change whether I have 30,000 followers, 10,000 followers, 5,000 followers, or 100 or 200,000 followers. My life's not going to make a difference. I'm still going to wake up in the morning. I'm still going to give my daughter a cuddle. I'm still going to go eat breakfast. I'm still going to go sit in the garden, have a cup of tea. I'm still going to put trades on. I'm still going to do my research. I'm still going to talk to people, online networking or whatever. The follower count don't matter. And that's why the Discord thing has just been it's been so needed for me, just to be able to speak with like-minded people. It's been amazing. And then I start thinking, well, what do I do then? What do I do? Do I step back from Twitter altogether? Because, I realise that there are people, say what you want about the fact that there's a lot of toxicity and there is a lot of people who just, I don't know. I don't even want to think of the word for it. But there's a lot of people who are genuinely looking for help, right? There's people who are genuinely looking for guidance in this space. And I was there when, before, I was there back in 2017. I had never a clue what I was doing. And then you find one or two people who you genuinely think, like, this person has my best interests. And then it helps you. And I understand that that's kind of where I'm at. I've been in this space for a while and I have experience and I know the things to do and I know the things to not do. And you try and communicate them and people learn from it and people have guidance. I get it. But then on the flip side of that, if I had someone who had done all that and then had, a moment of, where it wasn't quite positive and it was a bit shitty of him, would I still believe in that person? I don't know. So I don't know. This is kind of just a ramble at this point. But this space is kind of ticking on my mental health at the moment. I can feel it. I can really feel it. And I feel like a change is really needed. And I'm not sure in what way that's going to shape itself. I feel like whether that just means blocking more people, whether that just means covering your ears and going la 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 la, or funneling more people into the community. But the bigger the community gets, the more that's probably just going to spill into toxicity itself. So I don't know what the right solution is at the moment, to be honest with you. But I need a break in some aspects. I feel like I put my Twitter private and protected today. Maybe that was a spontaneous thing and maybe I'll undo it. But I don't really want new people to follow me at the moment. I don't really care. And the people who do follow, there are some there who I really enjoy and reading their comments and all of that stuff. So I don't want to close the account. I don't want to stop tweeting or anything like that. 'Cause like I said, there are people who need the help. And it's just, I realise at the moment, like, I spend some time tweeting, I spend some time in the communities, I spend some time doing things. And then I have this, like, I get on Twitter and I'm like, okay, let's just do this. And then I couple that with my private life where I'm doing stuff with my family. And I enjoy the fuck out of it. Like, I enjoy it so much. Like, I went to a car show today. It was so much fun. And I spent time with my daughter. It's so fun. And then, like, I went to a golfing thing the other day with my daughter, my wife, and her dad, my father-in-law. And that was so fun. And all my private life stuff at the moment is so fun. And then I have to come back and sit at Twitter and I go, okay, all right, let's just do this. And then you read shitty messages and you're like, I don't want to do this. So it is what it is, I guess. And if you stuck it out this long in the video, congrats, because this is the most rambly ramble we've had. For someone who's known for rambling, this is a real ramble. This is a raw spill of thoughts. So yeah, I just need to put something out there to say I'm not depressed. I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy at the moment. Despite the conditions in the market, I feel like I made some good decisions to mitigate that. And that's, again, experience that I feel like I can pass on. But the toxicity of Twitter at the moment is just too much for me. And there's always going to be people with disagreeing with you, but then there's a way to disagree with someone and be respectful about it. And I think, from my side of things, I've had people who have said stuff to me that's in disagreement or whatever, and I've been over the top and I've said stuff that's maybe too aggressive or blunt, and I think that is just from the fact that I've been getting my tolerance to it is so low at the moment. So I've been so fed up with it all that someone can disagree with me or just say something, and I get it gets my back up. And to those people, if you feel like I've been like that recently, there's people who haven't deserved that, and to those people I apologise, and those people probably know who they are. But yeah, that is just the nature of the game. What the fuck is an influencer? What does that even mean? What is the goal in that? What does that actually do for your life? Like nothing. So anyway, that's the ramble. I'm going to end the ramble. I actually have some really cool stuff I'm working on that I'm really excited about around Twitter. It is to do with crypto. It is going to be more forward thinking. I put that thing up the other day about YouTube or podcasts or newsletter type things, and I've got some really cool ideas around all of that, and I've actually bought some equipment for it all. So I'm really excited to be a bit more creative instead of just pushing thoughts out there. So look out for that. But yeah, let's end the video there, shall we? Have a good day, everyone, and I'll speak to you soon.